All right. Welcome to Rescued by Dragons, the group of people that play Dungeons and Dragons online because we like playing from the comfort of our homes in our pajamas.
Or no pants at all.
Or we should have a PJ night, actually. We should
I'm
have a
almost
PJ
there.
session.
Onesie
That's
night.
onesie night.
Oh yeah, I can wear my
should have
Darth Vader onesie.
Nice. So this is a bit of a different episode than what we've done previously because
We've killed the other two people.
No, we're actually filming this at a different time, or recording, whatever. And we had a glitch on episode 10, so none of the audio actually recorded. Actually, that's not true. All of the audio except for Calvin recorded.
Other way
didn't
around.
record. Well, that's what I meant. Yeah. So it was really unusable to air, but we wanted to have something in there as a placeholder and to at least keep people up to date with the plot. So we just decided to get together who was available and record this little. It's kind of a recap episode without ever having the episode to watch. So
it's like it's like an after show without the show having aired.
So a before show.
A before show, yeah.
Pre-show.
So if this was actually
Wait, they do these things on sports TVs where they're like, what do you think about the game that's going to happen? And then they say things about that team's going to score more points because of these reasons.
That's right. And this team didn't score that many points because this team stopped them from scoring that many points.
Exactly. So this is like our version of the Superb Owl pregame show.
Sports.
Sports ball.
Hole of Glory.
All right, so I'll just start off with the. I guess I'll do a rather lengthy episode recap of 9. So
10?
You guys started off the day after the rediscovering the Dwarven Mine, and right after defeating the crazy black pudding wizard and his pudding. You found the newly acquired Skiffy McSkiff face and moved quickly down the Araka River to Shah Araka, the city that was your intention all along. You were immediately taken to meet John Bovey, an influential trader in the city, and he was impressed with your quick travel through the mountains, and he agreed to support all of Darkbrew's ventures if the DMV agreed to let his daughter Ula join their ranks. After many Bon Jovi-inspired puns, mostly provided by Kelwin.
I'm honestly a little sad that Valmaya is not here to roll her eyes every time we mention John Bovey.
I know. I don't know if we mentioned it during the episode, but yeah, the whole John Bovey character name comes from Valmaya's just dislike of Bon Jovi's musical offerings.
I wasn't sure if it was dislike or adoration. I never got the background there.
No, just
whatever the opposite of a strong love for.
But for the record, I was a teenage headbanger in the 80s and absolutely loved Bon Jovi, and I do not apologize.
I also quite like Bon Jovi.
So Bon Jovi, if you're listening, we consider you a friend of the show. Well, most of us do.
Imagine the reveal down the road when Valmaya finds out that her warlock patron is actually Bon Jovi.
That's ridiculous. Hold on a second. I have to write something down.
Yeah. Not to be confused with John Bovey.
Not to be confused. Okay, so Ula led you guys to a magic emporium called the Shah Arcana, where an elf wizard sold you some healing potions and identified the magic items you got from the Black Pudding Wizard's Hoard cave. Most notably, the Medallion of Thoughts, which allows the wearer to cast Detect Thoughts 3 times a day. The Rod of the Pact Keeper, which added +1 to Warlock's spell attack and DC. I believe Nicoya got that.
I love Rod.
The Sentinel Shield had a big eye on it, and that gives you advantage on initiative and wisdom saving throws.
Like
and
an eyeball, not like
a big
just
eyeball.
a little.
Yeah, not the letter I.
Yeah,
Big eyeball.
just the letter I.
Yeah, I believe Lucky grabbed that. A Scroll of Knocking, and the couple other +1 weapons, but also a +2 dagger that Winter got that has come in handy.
Doing me good.
Doing you good. I guess I should note too, as we're recording this, we've actually recorded. We're up to like what, episode 15?
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna try not to do any spoilers, but and we will be getting current very soon. Hopefully by the time we get to 17, we'll be current and be posting the episode just a couple of days after we record it. So
unlike with Tales of the Brunch Club, where we had an entire year of backlog.
Yep.
And somehow we managed to get through it for some reason.
Yeah, somehow. I guess we shouldn't have had those like multiple days of posting.
We shouldn't have taken 50 weeks off of playing D&D.
I guess not.
You live and you learn, right?
Yeah. So anyway, you were also told, Winter, that the stone pendant around your neck that you got from your father is not magical, or does not appear to be magical. You sold the non-magical items from the cave at the blacksmith's next door. You ran into Ula's brother, Sambora. Thank you.
Was that a pun that I didn't get?
It's the name. It's the name of Bon Jovi's longtime guitarist.
Okay. Just verbatim, that's his name, or is his name actually Bam Sora?
No, it's Sambora. It's Richie Sambora.
So. Oh, gotcha.
That's right. I'm betting a lot of people who tuned into this did
Gosh,
not
I bet when my dad listens to
discussion.
episode 9, he's gonna be over the moon. People probably didn't expect to have to brush up on 80s rock musicians when they were like, I'm gonna watch this D&D podcast.
I know. Okay, so then you went to an inn for dinner and to get some rooms for the night. Winter failed miserably at flirting with the barmaid.
Oh yeah.
Despite Kelwyn's excellent, well, not so excellent dating advice.
I can't remember what it was.
I think it was something to the effect of...
I think it was something very questionable.
It was. Valmaya particularly was not impressed. But she was in a surly mood all day for some reason anyway. I don't know why.
It's almost like an entire pivotal character was based off of something purely that she doesn't like.
Right. And not only that, now a complete new character member in the...
whose backstory hinges on on a character who is based totally on something she's not a fan of.
All right. So you guys set off the next morning. You had to walk back up the river bank because the Skiffy McSkiff face would not magically steam you up the river. And on your first night, during Ula's first watch, you are attacked by, I think it was 8 goblins, 2 or 3 of which were mounted on wargs. And Winter was especially epic evening for Winter, who I think killed 3 or 4. The last one after being brought back from the brink of death by Ula.
I remember Winter was just surrounded by like a pile of bodies.
He was basically just like piling corpses up around him. It was an epic battle, and I think didn't Kelwyn chase one down like 50 feet away? I think there was a
big one, right?
Yeah, I think
the captain. Yep.
I dashed and then action surged and then sliced him or something.
Yeah. So you guys defeated them rather well. Ula handled herself well in her first combat. And then you guys rested for the night. Rest of the night, nothing happened. You woke up the next morning, and that's where we start episode 10 that we already played. Before we do get into talking about what happened in episode 10, I do want to share something with people. I'm gonna take. Hopefully this will work. My turn. Kelwin, if you can. Hey, good. Kelwin, if you can pin this. Am I sharing my screen?
You sure are.
Oh my
Is that
God.
Kelwin there?
Yes, that is.
Excellent. Do you want to pin
Podcast
that?
people, people who aren't watching on YouTube and are listening on Podbean, we
Yeah.
have a special intro that's going on our YouTube channel for our videos kind of down the road, and these are the sketches of the intro that a friend of the show has done.
Yeah, these are our first real character sketches, and I will post these on the website by the time this airs, so people listening to the podcast can go look at them. But yeah, our friend Fred, who did the animations for us for some animations for the Brunch Club campaign, sketched these character sketches out for us for a new animation he's working on. So I just wanted to share them with you because they're really cool. I think they fit our characters pretty well. So this is obviously Tailwind, and here we have. Whoops, there we got Winter. So did that, yeah. And then we got, let me see, Ula. I really like this drawing of Ula.
I love that.
Yeah,
Babe, man.
I love the shield.
Babe, yeah.
Look at that rat.
Ula's a smoke show.
Are eyes just like entirely like a one glowing?
No pupils.
That's so cool.
That's true. Ula, are your eyes solid gold or is it just?
No, they're just.
No,
just
he might have gotten
iris,
the
but...
tieflings and Ula confused.
Maybe she's casting a spell and her eyes are glowing at that point.
True.
That's true. Or I'm meditating or something.
There's Lucky, our resident Tabaxi bard.
That is so funny.
He looks like a swashbuckler.
He does, kind of. And little Valmaya action there. I love that one of Valmaya too. Like how she's floating.
Oh yeah.
The tail looks really cool.
Look at the hair flowing in the background, like a little cape.
Yep. Oh yeah, all the way down there. That's awesome. And last is Nicoya.
Looking thick.
Nice.
Little tail down there. Yeah. So anyway, I want to share that with you guys.
I do like that our two copy-pasted characters in theory, the two tiefling warlocks, look very different and play very different.
Yeah, he did a good job. So
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So
that's sweet.
All right. Okay, back to normal.
I was about to say I like how we're all wearing tabards, and then remembered that we're canonically all wearing tabards.
Yeah. Which is going to look really cool in the animation he's working on. So hopefully he'll have that done soon, but I'm trying not to push him too hard.
You can't rush perfection. Dungeon meh.
Exactly. Meh. All right, so episode 10. Fortunately, I had notes from our episode 11 recap to go by because we're a little bit behind. But this is where I remember, and you guys can feel free to embellish if you remember stuff. But it is the morning after the battle with the goblins, and you guys are walking back up the riverbank. I can't remember if it was during a watch, if it was during the day. But you guys got attacked by a chimera.
I think that was
at night.
Like
wasn't
it was. I think it was my watch. I thought it was. I remember being like early morning, like the sun's not quite up, but
yeah,
I could be off on that.
So yeah, so you guys got attacked by a chimera, which. Oh, that's right. You saw a deer. You were camped because you saw a deer. Drinking or eating some grass by the other side of the river, and the chimera came in and attacked the deer and started ripping it apart, and then it noticed you guys.
I vaguely remember having to deal with like dark vision and our fire.
Oh,
and stuff
right,
like
right,
that too.
right. Yep.
Oh, this
I
was
think-
the one where I was like, "Don't leave the fire," and everyone charged away from the light. And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, right. That was it. That was it. Everyone scattered, and then no one could see except for Kelwyn, who stayed by the fire. That's right. And then everyone had problems shooting it because of dark vision issues until it got close to the fire.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty good battle. I think that went a few rounds.
I think we.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I don't
The
remember.
cat's chatter.
Shocked I am.
Shocker.
I don't remember that one bringing anyone like too close to death, but I think that's because we were all kind of spread out.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
wait.
think there was.
No, it did.
I think there
'cause
was also.
it breathed fire or something.
Oh, it had the
like-
cone.
Yeah.
It had the dragon breathe the fire, and it was like, yeah, Valmaya got caught in the cone. I think you got caught in the cone. I remember some talk. Was there some talk about how lame like the goat head was or something like that? And
Yeah.
then it was,
Oh yeah,
and then it
Cat-
wound up doing a lot. I think it did a lot of damage to Nicoya with its horns, actually.
What might have? Oh yeah, I think I almost died, or I did.
Yeah.
I was like unconscious or something. Yeah, I think it rings a bell.
I guess
Yeah,
when
I
I
think one of you went unconscious. And
when
I
I
think it
said
was
I
after
don't
you had made fun of the
remember-
goat head.
yeah. When I said I don't remember anyone fighting for death, I think I just meant I don't remember me fighting for my life, and it was mostly other people that were
That's valid.
unlucky.
That's valid. But obviously you defeated it and you all lived. Yay.
Mm.
Or
did we find out in episode 11?
That's right. Spoilers. So then you had a rest of your walk and you reached the cave where you saw the remnants of your battle against the Black Pudding Wizard. So basically the entire walk through the cave, you explained to Ula your travels through there and how you had met the kobolds and their hidden city, Kurtlemuck, but you did not go to the city because you were in a hurry to get back. And as you exited the dark mine and the sunlight hit your eyes as you were exiting the mine, you suddenly found yourself ambushed, not by enemies. You were ambushed by allies. You were ambushed by 10 members of
I'd still consider them enemies.
Yeah.
Technically, they should have been allies, but you were ambushed by 10 members of the Darkbrew Vigilance,
Yes.
who were not expecting to see Ula, and who Ula learned were a group of the less desirable members of the Darkbrew
World.
Vigilance, who they had actually picked a fight with you guys like your first night or your second night in town when you guys were at the
bar.
what was the name of that bar? The Dwarfen. What was it? I have it right here. What was that bar's name? Dwarf at Arms. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys got into a bar brawl with them that escalated quickly when Winter pulled his dagger.
Which, for people who've listened to Tales of the Brunch Club, a very similar thing happened by the same character that
Yes.
that
Not the same
Winter,
character,
the same
player
person who plays
character.
Winter. Also, in the Brunch Club, there was
Yeah.
like some back and forth bad mouthing, and immediately just smashed a bottle and
Smashed a bottle in lunch.
God. Let's see if I never get into a bar fight in real life. I'm gonna end up in jail.
You know what? I'm going to give you guys more opportunity to get in bar fights. They're fun.
When
I'll
bars
tell you
actually open up, someone's gonna talk to Winter and be like, "Hey, you're a little close," and she's gonna smash a goddamn bottle and be like,
Just here to escalate.
Someday I want to walk into a bar and sit next to a bar, sit at the bar and just turn to the guy next to me going,
"You want to fight?"
You looking for an adventure? I'm looking to put together a party.
If you turn to a man next to you in a bar and you say, "Are you looking for an
Yeah.
adventure?"
I'm going to put together a party.
What kind of bar
I'm
is
looking for a party. Yeah,
That's an orgy in the making.
Yeah.
I need some able-bodied men for a quest. So, I guess it depends on the bar.
I mean, same, but I don't look for those men at like a bar. That didn't make it any better, or did it? I don't know. It
I
didn't.
get it.
You'll
Depends.
get mixed results.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say Winter being there for escalation is also funny because I know how we've talked about people's like first couple D&D characters tend to like have very strong pieces of them as people in them, and that is not something that is like in tune with Winter, like as a human is not there for escalation, is there for the
I have a lot of
exact
good
I don't know. We've
escalation.
only known Winter for 2.5 years. We don't know what her life was before that. You know, she
And
might.
past,
Yeah.
if you will.
She might be in the witness protection program for all we know.
She's the type of person when there's an argument happening near her, she turns to me and goes, "I'm sweating, I'm so nervous, I'm so uncomfortable."
You're not wrong.
Yeah. But in Fantasyland, smash that bottle, shank a bitch, call it a day.
This is why D&D is a great outlet.
Mm.
Exactly.
If not in real life, can do in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
In
Great.
fantasy, you can
Yep.
turn to a group of men, say, "I'm looking for a bunch of
Yeah.
able-bodied men for an
Yeah.
adventure."
And you know what? You'll probably just go on a nice quest.
Yeah. In Dungeons and Dragons, you can get 8 hours of sleep and wake up fully refreshed.
Mhm.
Fantasy. So we, so you guys, in what was supposed to be an epic battle where you guys were outnumbered nearly 2-1, Nicoya and Lucky just
Shattered.
cast shatter spells all over the place. Even though I tried
Oh.
to spread everyone out as much as I could, but
I killed 6 men that day.
you
I remember
killed
that.
6. Yeah. Yeah, you and between you and Lucky, you were just, I think she was setting him up and you were knocking him down.
This was also the episode that Lucky couldn't actually join us.
You're right. Lucky couldn't join us.
Oh, yeah, you were lucky.
Dungeon
I
Meh
was
was
playing
lucky, and I was watching. I didn't want to say anything, but I was watching you try as hard as you could to find any other thing except Shatter to cast, and then you're like,
Yep.
"God damn it, Shatter's the
Yeah.
thing that."
The only spell I know.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it, but I only have myself to blame. I did cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you did a god-awful
But I
joke.
can't
What was
remember
it?
what it was. It was terrible. It was a terrible joke.
Oh.
Oh, it was at the head guy
Yeah.
because we wanted to save him, right?
Right, and but I think it failed too, didn't it?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I can't remember what the joke was.
That's fine.
But yeah, I actually hadn't played a bard before, so it was actually fun to. That is the great thing about being a DM, especially like when you haven't been playing too long. So I've only played like a handful of characters in the past, and being able to play all these characters I've never been able to play before as a DM is a lot of fun.
The downside's when you
Like,
find one you really like, and you're like, I'm not going to play them again until they come back into the story, and that's not going to be for like 16 episodes or something.
Yeah, but actually, I'm really worried about that, about a character coming up. But anyway, I won't give any more.
Go on.
Go on. And then, so you guys kill all but 3 of them. You take the leader and 2 other guys. I think one you knocked unconscious and then revived at the end of the battle.
Yeah,
and
I used
the other
Spare
one,
the Dying.
yeah, and the other one just surrendered.
I think Winter like kicked him in the face a few times, threw a net on him, and then he was like, "Please, just
that's
stop."
right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Winter, that's right. Winter threw a net on him and kicked him. I forgot about that. I don't remember if he specifically kicked him in the face, but
I think he kicked him anyway.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's whatever we say happened.
I can't remember if he was prone or not, but you're right. He was restrained from the net, and I can't remember if he surrendered. Oh no! Did Big Bad surrender?
That's right.
No,
Winter...
the Big Bad we killed by accident,
and you brought him back, him back to life.
Because there was the net on him, and Winter was just about to stab him, and we were like, "No, Winter, we need him alive." So he was like, "Okay," and then just beat the shit out of him.
That's right. Winter working through some issues.
I don't remember this that well, so I'm hearing this.
The blacked out defense. It's a classic.
No, my memory, short term, long term, all poor. But I really might need to I think I do need to work through some questions.
D&D.
That's what we're doing.
Helping people find out they need therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there has got to be a therapist who actually. I mean, I know role playing is a part of therapy, but there's got to be a therapist that actually plays D&D as a.
Or recommends it, yeah.
Or it must be a therapeutic tool. Not knowing anything about actual being a therapist. But,
full disclaimer: we are not doctors. This is not medical advice.
No. But if somebody knows, if our listener knows a therapist that recommends D&D, we'd love to know about it. So.
Both for curiosity and personal reasons.
Yeah, asking for a friend.
D&D.
Is this the battle that we first saw Bane and how scary that can be?
Oh, I think it was.
Oh, it was. It was Ula's first casting of Bane. That's right.
Yeah.
I have found an article, and I've only read the title, but it says Dungeons and Dragons as Therapy, how this popular game helps mental health.
Wow.
The whole article is just 2 words, and it says it doesn't.
Actually, it just says roll for initiative.
Where you can fight your demons.
It's legit. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's right, Bane. And you guys had never seen Bane before. And yeah, Grave Cleric, man. That's when you pick. You don't watch Critical Role, do you?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't really.
Yeah, I had first heard of the Grave Cleric when this season they've started playing it, and it's really cool. So when you picked it, I was like, oh yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'd heard mixed things about Grave Clerics, the Grave Domain in general. There's seems to be out there some purists who don't think that it's the best choice.
But there's also some purists that would be like, you're a monk with a halfling. What are you, an idiot? And it's totally, there's the power gamers, and then there's the I just want to do what I think is a kind of a cool character to be fun to play
around the class that, and probably race combo that has just the most damage output consistently is actually champion and probably half orc with their savage attacker thing. But it's the most boring class to play. It's a subclass of a fighter, and you literally, at least with Battlemaster, it's kind of like your mini spellcaster, where you have these maneuvers that you can do, and it adds flavor and stuff to your combat. But with champion, you literally just get better at swinging a sword, which is cool, but really boring to be I swing my sword, and that's literally the only thing I can do.
I like rolling dice. It doesn't matter why, so I don't mind rolling dice for the same thing over and over again. But yeah, when you and Winter chose fighters and chose Battlemaster, I was looking at champion as the other option for you guys, and I was like, wow. I'm glad they chose Battlemaster because champion looks dull.
And I think champion's the best argument against min-maxing in power play.
I could also see champion being good for someone just getting into D&D.
It is.
There's not a lot.
Sam was that.
Yep.
Right?
He's a champ.
Yep.
Okay.
I think he was.
Yeah. Sam, another character from our Brunch Club campaign, which you guys can still listen to. The podcast is still up. We've got a full season, 52 episodes of that up, plus a couple bonus episodes, including another one of bonus characters, Ahura Mazda's Diary, which is a lot of fun too. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, did some really cool stuff in that battle. It was not, even though you guys kicked ass, it wasn't the epic battle I wanted it to be because you guys kicked so much ass. But that happens. And yeah, you kept those 3 alive. You perp marched them the day walk back to Darkbrew's Rest, and then as night was falling, you entered the city, and that was where episode 10 ended. You guys entering the city to turn in the 3 guys and report back to Oven on your success at getting through the mines and finding a fast passage to Sha'araka.
And at this point, we weren't fully sure if Oven had made like a full recovery from the assassin, right? Because didn't we?
You were not.
Yeah.
Correct. You were not sure, or you were not sure if there was another attempt, or you did know Lyric had be. Yeah, you did know Lyric now as bodyguard.
I don't think we knew that until we got back, did we?
Oh really? Whoops! Spoilers.
I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we knew that yet.
Oops, my bad. Not a huge spoiler though.
Well, I mean, you as the DM probably knew that for like episodes and episodes before.
So yes, of course I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I have so much planned out. No, actually, I do have quite a bit planned out. Next couple of weeks are going to be interesting for you guys.
I always say you plan the skeleton, and then all the meat on the bones gets filled in during the episodes.
Right. And then depending on what you guys do for tangents, the arms get really, really long.
And sometimes that skeleton is definitely slapped together the night before or the day of.
I haven't done that yet. I will admit, because we're recording these on video, I do try to be prepared. Although last episode, not 9, but I guess it would be episode 13 or 14 or whatever, I was a little bit caught off guard by some winter questions.
That's always gonna happen. It's always gonna happen.
Yeah. You guys keep me on my toes, which is good. So okay, I think that's it. That's where we ended episode 10. If anybody has anything else to offer, we hope you guys enjoyed watching this loose informal kind of discussion rather than game. But
wait.
We as we instead of we as them.
We
also everyone. I don't know. Anyone involved. I hope you had a good time watching, participating.
It's a Friday.
I need to present real quick because people missed out on this.
Oh, is this your
Oh, yes.
Yes. Because Winter couldn't join, I
couldn't join mine.
Oh wait, people, this is more for you guys. Because Winter couldn't, because Lucky couldn't join, I drew a little placeholder for her for the whole episode, and this is Lucky, my artistic rendition of Lucky the cat.
I will say you whipped that out in like 5 seconds on what, MS Paint or something?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, hey, I'm not gonna judge.
Also, I like that you can see. Oh, in the bottom right, you can see the like Britney Spears lyrics underneath.
Oh yeah.
I
can drag those back into frame. Yeah, because I just searched Lucky in our little DMV Discord, and then it came up with the picture, and then below it is Winter with the Lucky by Britney Spears lyrics.
I don't know if I discovered this today. Actually, I was looking for it. You can actually install a Chrome extension that will hide the left-hand menu on Discord.
I have the desktop app.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had it on web, and I wanted to hide it when I did your guys' drawings.
That makes sense.
So anyway, anybody have anything else to add?
I would say something real quick.
Yeah.
Sure, Ula.
Yeah, I would recommend anybody who's looking for a challenge in the D&D world to hop into the middle of a campaign with a fresh chapter. That was an interesting experience, but I'd do it again.
I was gonna say that's also exactly what Winter did in Tales of the Brunch Club with
Yep.
with Diesa.
Yeah.
Well, and also
Yeah,
having
as a newbie too,
which was very confusing.
Yeah, you jumped in at episode 19, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and I built that character drunk, which was also confusing.
Wow.
And also not uncommon, I think.
I think we built all of our characters drunk
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
that
say
campaign.
we made all of our characters at a bar.
We made them for JP's birthday.
That's right.
Yeah, much like Critical Role, this campaign started on a birthday because we were all at a bar and we'd planned like, hey, for JP's birthday, let's go to a bar and I'll help you guys make D&D characters, because at that point I was the most experienced D&D player, so I was gonna DM everything. So I was like overseeing my pool of minions creating their characters while we also were playing trivia, because it just happened to be trivia night at that bar, and we won it while also building some pretty cool D&D characters.
That's like nerd level. That's like DEF CON 4 nerd level right there. D&D characters at trivia night, and we won. I mean,
there was
this.
There was another. I remember this really well, probably because I was the one who was the most sober, because I was having to keep track of all of this stuff.
Doesn't sound like you.
I remember not drinking that much because I was like trying to help a bunch of people.
It was also like a Monday night or something.
Yeah, it was.
Like that.
But there was another group of people for the trivia night there that were clearly the people who like normally win that trivia session, and they were pissed that these random people showed up. We were like, "What? It's trivia night? Sure. What do you want to name your team?" Well, we're making D&D characters. Here's our stack of books, so we're not really paying attention.
Yeah, I think our team name was not really paying attention.
Yeah.
Just to rub salt in their wounds unintentionally.
We didn't do it maliciously. We were just like, probably trivia.
That was the first. I mean, I've done a few trivia nights. That was the first time my team has ever won, and probably the last.
Oh my god! I just got a Charlie horse.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oof.
So good.
It's all good.
I feel like if our group goes to a trivia night with the intention to win trivia night, we're setting ourselves up to lose trivia night.
Yeah. Although I think we have a good like age range and width of experience. So like, yep. So compete, but yeah, I think we won because we didn't really care if we won or not. We're just like, yeah, whatever. That sounds right.
We weren't overthinking.
We were not.
When the best things happen.
Yeah.
Don't think too much.
Exactly.
Also alcohol.
Exactly. Cheers. Okay, on that note, we will sign off, and thank you for joining us. If you've stuck through it this long, learn more about us at rescuedbydragons.com. Follow us on the socials, and hopefully. Oh, and you know what? If you liked it, tell your friends. We can always use more listeners.
Yeah.
So
go
tell
to
your enemies.
Yeah.
Tell your enemies too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't mind hate. We don't mind hate watches. So, all right. Thanks for joining. See you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.